Hi, hey, and all those other greetings, Spade Adventurers. I'm JenSpins, welcoming you guys back to my gaming and unboxing channel, where today we're playing some more F-Zero 99. And I gotta say, I have been enjoying this game so much so far. It's only been out for a few weeks, and I've already played 10 hours, where there's only been a handful of tracks, and even just that has been making me play so often. I've played over 200 races, and I've actually gotten 2 different wins once I started using one of the carts called the Wild Goose, which is just crazy to me. And the reason why I'm recording today is because we finally have some new tracks, which I like how I'm saying finally. Like, a month ago we didn't even know this game existed. But we are getting new tracks, and not only are we getting new tracks, we have new tracks! So I pumped myself up by watching the Guardians Christmas special, and here we are. Why, you ask? So that I can watch Guardians 3 later, but it's actually gonna be, like, longer than... Oh, shoot. Okay, we're doing a mini Grand Prix, because the actual Queen Grand Prix doesn't start until midnight, but I believe that there's gonna be new tracks inside of the mini Prix. So that's what I figured we'd do. I'm going to be using Wild Goose. I'm going to be flexing on y'all a little bit because I'm using the color combination you get when you win. So that's pretty cool. Never recorded Wild Goose, so hopefully this goes well. Now, Big Blue and Port Town 1 aren't new. Port Town 1 being in the mini Prix, I do believe, is new. And Deathwind 2, that one is new. So I'm very interested to see how this goes, and after this mini Prix, I will probably be playing some of the regular 99 tracks, because I think they did add some of like the Queen Cup courses to be playable in that. So hopefully we're able to get some, and hopefully it goes well. But yeah, I absolutely love this game, and the first time I used this cart, I think I actually got in like one of the top places. It was either like 9 or 6. And the second that happened, I was like, oh my god, this is doable. I can actually do it. And if you're wondering what that win looks like, I did put one of the first win on the short section of the channel. So definitely make sure to check that out, because I got pretty excited about it, even though there's no commentary in it, because all of my shorts are just actually captures from the Switch that I put into the short channel. It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know where to put these clips. I don't want to make like a clip montage video, because I don't know, it's not that it would be too much work or that I think it's corny or anything like that. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I would rather have a different outlet for it. And it turns out that shorts are just one of the perfect things for it. But I've been talking about so much of that I haven't even acknowledged the fact that we got so close to dying there. And that would have sucked, because that would have made this video extremely mood. But yeah, I have a few of the strategies, like the when you need to actually go onto the Skyway, pretty locked down. I like, Big Blue shows up so often that I feel very comfortable with it. And while my commentary used to be just like me going blah, 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 for this game, now I feel confident in this track. The third one, though, if we can reach it, yeah, that's gonna be the blah, blah, blah type. I sound like I'm doing a parody version of the Dracula impression from Hotel Transylvania. It is awful. Okay. But I need to make sure I survive. Getting a high place here is not that big of a deal. We did end up getting rid of 2 gray bumpers, so we have 2 little slivers of health more, which is going to be great. And yeah, we didn't get any rivals defeated, but I'm still riding a high, because a few days ago, I had PK Sparks right next to me as my rival, and I beat him. Like, that's just really awesome. Also, I'm really upset that, not that 64's name exists, but they didn't get 69th place. That's the main tragedy here. Also, why are there, like, 2 dads and the other type of dad? Like, oh, and 2 of them were my rivals. Of course. Of course. Well, to be fair, I am the person in a friend group that anytime the number shows up, I will say nice. Like me, my sister, and my one friend went bowling, and anytime it showed up, I would do that, and they'd be like, "Oh man, get your mind out of the gutter." I'm like, "No, no, I'm doing it straight up because of meme purposes." And they'd be like, "Really? Seriously? You're joking?" And I'm like, "No." Like genuinely, I've seen so many YouTubers that anytime the number shows up, they just go, "Nice." So I don't even do it for like an inappropriate reason. I just do it because it's like, it's ingrained in my internet brain now. Once you do YouTube for a certain amount of time, those awkward YouTubery jokes and quirks just kind of mold into your brain, and you don't care what anybody else thinks because you are just accumulated into the YouTube hive mind. And if you're watching this and you're also part of the hive mind, hit that like button, because that's how you show support in the hive mind. That and subscribing, of course. I'm not pandering, you are. Yeah, but this is a track that really threw me off because of the rails when I first played this, but I'm still terrible at this track, don't get me wrong, but I feel a lot more comfortable with it just because I've had a little bit more time on it. And getting any part to the next area is basically just going to be like bragging rights and just seeing new content. So even if we do absolutely terrible, I want to just be able to see that new track. I know technically it existed in a past F-Zero game, so it's not actually a new track, but to me, I've never seen it before. Just like all of this F-Zero content, like, it's not new at all, except for the 99 format, but because I'm terrible at F-Zero, I've never seen any of this. So to me, like, it's all new. Well, also, technically, the only F-Zero that I did play was the one on 64, because I bought a Japanese copy for my gold N64. Oh my, there was another dad? Yo, what's with all the dads playing F-Zero today? That's kind of wild. Also, Sega. You know, they did develop one of the F-Zero games. So, fair enough. Deathwind 2. It looks very similar to Deathwind 1, but with like a little bit of a face at the front. It's like suddenly it merged into having a nose. Very interested to see how this is going to be to drive on. Instead of like a Yoshi Circuit track, it's like Stonehenge. It's a Stonehenge track. You know those like stone statue things in Stonehenge? I think it's Stonehenge. No, Easter Island. I was like, Stonehenge is like just pillars, spins. That's the original map. Yeah, I hope you guys can see the nose in the middle and there's a little bit of mouth. Oh my god, I was joking, like I barely saw the track, but no, this straight up is just an Easter Island head. That's crazy. Okay, I am a little bit concerned though. Like, Deathwind 1 was not that bad, but the one problem with this track for this kart is that this is not a kart you want to be making big turns with. It handles really nice, but whenever you have sharp turns, that's kind of when it gets a little weird because it's very slippery and good with the wider turns. At least from my experience. And if you know about this game, you know about this kart, feel free to give some tips and tricks for anybody in the comments, because I don't feel like I'm somebody who's qualified to be like, oh, this is how you play F-Zero 99. But I will say, if you are struggling, if you were like me and you were like, man, I don't know any of these except for Blue Falcon, you're just trying to kind of play it safe, go in the Captain Falcon route, and you're like, I don't know, like, how do I choose another kart? Because I don't know anything about this game. Just try one of the other karts. For my suggestion, I would say the Wild Goose. Because it is surprisingly, like, it handles so nicely. And on top of handling so nicely, it's also just one that's super easy to be able to get wins with. You just bonked the... that was my win con right there. Now I just have to hope one more person other than me... Okay, good. Now it doesn't matter if I do terribly or not. Because I am effectively... Ooh, okay, that's a really good save. Yeah, I'm effectively safe. So that's perfect. Yeah, we'll go on the street view. And trust me, I'm sure at some point there will be a video where I have one of those golden moments. But you can't force it with F-Zero 99. It takes skill, but it also takes like a little bit of luck. You just have to hope that you use the Skyways better than the other people as well. So sometimes it's actually better to be in the back too. But again, it depends on how good people are with utilizing everything and how much they know the track. But that is the new Mini Prix. So you know what? I'm pretty happy about it. There we go. See? We got Port Town 1, we got Death Wind 2. And I think I'm gonna do the team battle because I don't recognize that stage at all. Oh man. Alright, well, either way, I don't think either track has been shown that much on video. At least for my channel. I only showed a little bit of team battle, and I'm gonna be honest. It's probably my least favorite mode inside this game. I said in my first video, I think if they set it up to be more teams, to where it was more chaos, you had a more likely chance of bumping into people not on your team, then be fine. But for me, it just feels like a 50-50 split, and you have to hope that you just get lucky with the team you get on. Because if you don't end up getting lucky, then you just lose. And I know it's a little more than that. I know it's one of those things of like, oh, if you do better, then it's more likely that you're going to win. But it's also a split 50. Well, it can't be a split 50-50 because it's 99. So one team always has like one extra player. I never thought of it that way. That's kind of wild. But it looks like at least somebody got knocked out. Whether that's good or bad, I'm not sure. Though I mostly picked this just because I was hoping we would get one of the new tracks. Ooh, Team KO, let's go. It's very necessary because right now we're not doing that great. This is one, though, that can easily keep going back and forth, and you're like, oh, we're in the lead by a lot, or oh, we're not in the lead at all. And then you just fully get to a point towards the end where suddenly one team is out ahead because of KOs or lap counts and stuff. Okay, I got bumped quite a bit there, so... Ooh, okay. Yes, okay. We can tell it's our team just because if you look at the top bar. So that in and of itself is really nice. Also, the green bumpers there is another great way to know. I feel like I haven't helped a lot in this, but hey, a win is a win. I have gotten a win with this vehicle, so it's not that big a deal. Oh, another one! Man, this is one of my favorite vehicles to just constantly get... Ooh, another Team K. Wow! But to just constantly keep getting boost because of how far the bar can go. Since it's, like, one of the most durable, if not the most durable vehicle inside the entire game. I almost said weapon. How crazy would it have been if in Smash, Captain Falcon's moves were actually based on him using the cars? Like, instead of Falcon Punch, he just full-on just rammed you with his fist being in a vehicle. Like, you just get slammed with the blue Falcon. That would be kind of crazy. I mean, I feel like, at this point, Captain Falcon's more iconic through Smash, though, which is one of the reasons why we probably have a game like this. And it's also weird because F-Zero is more about the carts than the racers. And the thing that's the most iconic is the racers, which is from Smash. So kind of wild. Alright, nice. We did get the win. Beautiful. Yeah, I could do another team battle, but honestly, I would rather do a 99 race. And I'm thinking that when I actually get to the Queen Grand Prix, because it'll be a separate video, then I will jump in with still the Wild Goose, but a combination of colors and assets that I'm actually really happy about. Because I like this design, but I'm not that big a fan of the color scheme. I mostly wanted to use it for bragging rights, I'm going to be honest. Even though I'm sure there's going to be somebody in the comments that's like, well, the Wild Goose is like the easiest to get first place with. So like, show me the golden fox that you got a first place with. And to that I say, fair enough. And I'm terrible with the golden fox. I haven't tried fire stingray yet though. I'm sure at some point I will. I don't think I'm going to be one of those people that gets a win with every vehicle. It's going to be some extreme circumstances. Because this, out of all the cards, this also has, I want to say the top speed. But again, I haven't checked the Fire Stingray. So it makes it just a lot easier to get up in the front. And because of its durability, you're able to boost a lot more and be a little bit safer with that. So, granted, this is not the game you can front run in because of the Skyway. So if you're just like, everybody's clumped together and you can just Skyway towards the end, then you're good. Like, I probably should have saved that, but honestly, it's like lap 1, lap 2. I don't think I'm going to be in a position where I'm going to get a high place, but if I can get top 25, that'll be great. Because I'm currently trying to grind out one of those for this vehicle. I almost called it a weapon again. My god. Oh man, I should be more likely to call it like a Pikmin, because I've been playing so much Pikmin 4, or I'm going to be playing some Sonic Frontiers potentially tonight. Though, to be fair, after Queen Cup, like, I have cleanup to do in that game. And I'm probably going to watch Guardians 3. So, like, I might just have to wait until tomorrow to do some Sonic Frontiers, but that's alright. Ooh. Don't bonk me. That is rude. Very rude. Okay. Getting that heal up. Yeah, I mean, I'm spouting all this stuff that I want to do, but there's also homework that I have to do too. Which I know isn't fun to bring up during a video, but it's something that I have to acknowledge to myself so that I end up actually doing it tomorrow. And be honest, I don't know if I should go to Anime Club tomorrow. Because it's a 4-hour club, but it's a new season of an anime. So, like, I don't know. I mean, it's not going to affect you guys. It's just one of those things where I kind of have to think about it. Really? The one person... the one person I end up beating as a rival is Poop Boy. God bless it. Honest to God, it's the only thing that I don't like. Well, there's other things I don't like about Nintendo Online stuff. But it's one of the major things I don't like about Nintendo Online is the amount of people that will just have names like that. And I'm just like, man, can I just record a video in peace without having to deal with Poop Boy being all over the screen?
That is disgusting. I've got no idea what is happening right now.
Just gross. Ooh, new stage? Come on, guys, new hotness. New hotness, come on. Go for it. Yeah, 21 people are absolute losers right now. Because their stage didn't get picked. That's what I'm going with, because that's the nicer way to say it. Ooh, this looks very desolate. Also, wait a minute. Isn't Red Canyon also a Sonic stage from Sonic Adventure? What is up with the correlation of F-Zero tracks and Sonic Adventure stages? I mean, sure, Sand Ocean was Sonic Adventure 2, and also F-Zero came first, but that's weird. That's so weird. Because not like you have the same thing for Mario Kart. Like, in all the Mario Kart tracks, there has not been a single where I'm like, that's a Sonic stage. But for F-Zero, there's been so many that I'm like, Okay, there are a lot of turns here, so Red can't... That is not what I expected to happen. We just flung to the side, just whee! But I'm going to guess this is probably going to be a better course for, like, the Blue Falcon, maybe? Maybe... No, Golden Fox is way too frail for something like this. So, I would say maybe Blue Falcon. Would give me a lot of hope, because I actually do really like the designs of the Blue Falcon, especially the blue and pink one. Man, I love that there's, like, blue, pink, and white combos. Like, just straight up can drive the trans flag in F-Zero 99. That's sick. Sick in a great way. Okay, that was both a great place to use that and a terrible place, because there was no... Like, we skipped so many curves. But also, we ended up having some issues of it just being straight away, so it didn't last as long. Yeah, that's barely even a curve, because it's... You can just go straight there. Yeah, that is definitely a stage that I'm gonna have to play a few times before I understand where we're supposed to use the Skyway. But still, that's such a nice track. Because a lot of these are so intimidating for me. F-Zero is not a game that I expected to be able to pick up and ever start being decent at. Granted, I'm doing a horrible job of actually showing that off. But still, we were able to get not Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon is something very different, Spins. Oh, man. But you know what? I think... I know it's such an easy color scheme to get, but that's actually one of my favorites. Honest to God. Like, it just looks so good! And then, yeah, like, I use that one because of the night one. But this is definitely the one I would use. And I wish the yellow boost looked better. Because I love the color yellow. But yellow and green, for some reason, they look off when they're on the flames. I still want to use yellow, though. Because not a lot of people have the yellow flames on right now. And a lot are using red, because red looks really good. And then blue is the base one, but I love how the blue looks, too. I don't know, call me greedy, but I like the idea of going into a race and using stuff that barely anyone has seen. Like, I just think that's really neat. Okay, so we have, I think, was that Port Town 2? I think that was. Okay, perfect. Because the entire purpose of this video was for me to play a bunch of stages that were new, that I haven't played yet, so I'm all for it. Absolutely. And I do apologize if you guys are like, oh, you're being a little less, like, energetic than usual. It's just one of those things of, it was not a day I was prepared to record. But hey, you say new F-Zero 99 content, and I'm down for it. I'm absolutely psyched to see more of this game. And in a way, it's making me really appreciate F-Zero and want to maybe eventually go and play the original just to see, like, how does it differ? Is it... I know it's going to be different because the way the boost and the health bar works are different from what I've heard. There's no Skyway, so it's not going to be the same game. But it's still going to be neat to just go back and play it. So maybe I'll do like a little mini playthrough of the original F-Zero. I think that would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, another tech that I found out from the last time I played. Anytime you go onto a ramp, if you hold up, you actually end up saving your speed when you land. So keep that in mind. If you hold it down, you'll go farther, but your distance will be a little more floaty. Okay. So far we're doing decent honestly, this is such a weird game because it should be stressful, but if you're able to stay in the middle of the pack, then you're fine. Alright, I had a bit of a Mute City rust there where I should not have used my boost at that moment, but it still felt worth it. Oh, that was not a good play. Okay, Skyway is definitely what I needed. Now, my strategy for here, I did this the last time I had the... Oh, man, I needed that. I needed to bonk that. But yeah, if you go here, you immediately jump into Skyway and you get the boost for free. Yeah, you don't get the one cut, but it still does a lot. We jumped like 20 places, and if the pack is closer, like that's how I've gotten a few first places on this. Well, actually, the one, because the other first place I got was Big Blue. So yeah, somebody could also be like, wow, you haven't gotten a win on like Port City or any of the treks that matter. But like, to me, a win is a win, you know? And I'm not trying to like assume anybody is gonna come in here and sass me. Like, if you want to, like, go for it, Queen. But like, do it gently. My self-confidence is very frail. That's why I constantly like mention stuff like that. Just so that like if somebody does end up doing something like that, I'm gonna be like, well, I don't have to defend myself because I already kind of have. Which is such a silly way to live. Just immediately, it's like shielding in Smash before the match even starts. Like it does nothing. Like the other person's gonna be like, is this person just trying to get an immediate shield break? Like, I don't understand here. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know if I've watched too much anime lately, but I'm seeing a cat person where the top is little cat ears and then the rest is like a little face. That's apparently what all F-Zero tracks are now to me. It's just several different faces. That is kind of wild. Oh, you get out of here. Ooh, I do love the pink, blue, and yellow car as well. That one's been such a like fun one for a combo, and I'm hoping that I can jump into the Queen Cup and be able to get that what's it called? Texture? Mapping? Wait, that actually brings you that far? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, that section actually would probably not be bad to just hold down on and get some extra air. Because if you hold up, then you might actually screw yourself over. Yeah, that's crazy, because I would not have thought that there was an extension at that point. Because it's so straight, but it doesn't want to have you jump off on the cliff. So I guess that plus the other turns, like it's trying to be a little safer. Unlike me, who almost just died there. That would have been very unfortunate. That smoke might actually be me though, because I did power down. Doesn't matter though. It technically would have given me a badge if I didn't already get it. But the nice thing is nobody gets an extra boost from it because my race finished, and so did theirs. If they were really that behind, they got knocked out anyway. So that would have had to be an entire lap behind for so many people, or I would have had to be just cruising to be in a situation like that. Okay, so we have Port Town 2. I believe this one is the new one. Because, yeah, earlier in the video we did Port Town 1 and I recognized it, so... That's going to be the only problem, is I'm not going to be able to remember what the difference is until, like, I play enough. Oh, there's a booster there! Okay. I just see everybody going through the mines that I did not realize that was there. Okay. We gotta see the map. Oh, or did they just straight up have 2 port towns in?
I think they did straight up have 2 port times, and it was just harder to get to some of them. Well, it's still neat, and I don't think this track has been on my channel, but I have played a decent amount of this anyway. Yeah, once I get the Skyway around, like, just after the purple barriers, that's when I usually tend to use it. At least if I'm remembering correctly. But also, once we get to this point, there's also a fair amount of people, at least when I do the pro tracks, that get knocked out, and it's a good, like, 20 people. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'll use it now. That's the other time I like to use these. Whenever I can just stop myself from being eliminated. Okay, perfect. Oh, the Halo guy, though. Yo, what do you think this is, Xbox? Nah, it's Nintendo Switch. Get that Halo BS out of here. What's next? You're gonna try to put Call of Duty in my face? Nah. The only shooter game that I will ever accept is Splatoon. One of my friends is trying to get me to play Fortnite, though, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Kind of iffy on that idea. Oh, come on! Oh, I thought that was the last lap. Okay, well that's super awkward because I'm almost dead. That's bad. That's really bad. Because like one good spin from somebody and I'm out. Okay, I need to use this now. Well, the fortunate part is that I am going to be able to make it to a decent spot. The unfortunate part, though, is that I'm going to be left off, yeah, right there, and if I'm not careful... No! It was right there, man! Oh, that's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. Man, I didn't have my spin because I used it on the Skyway. Oh. The reason that sucks is because, like, this third race, I'm not getting any points for it. God dang. God dang. That's unfortunate. That's extremely unfortunate. But you know what? That's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. Show us out there known love. Brother, mother, sister, father, iguana. In the next one, I'm going to be jumping into the new Grand Prix for the Queen Cup. The only thing is, though, if I have a really rough time and I lose first race, I'm down a ticket. So I might even just play some regular F-Zero 99 and try to get that ticket. Anyway, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Keep your toes safe.
Thank you for watching my video, guys. If you look over to the left, you can see a playlist of one of my many playthroughs on the channel, as well as a fun video up above it. And if you look over to the right, you can subscribe to the channel, as well as see another video either from my channel or one of my friends' channels. Either way, it's sure to be a fun time. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Keep your toes safe.